What's going on, Socialites? Welcome back to another Global Pokemon Society Draft League battle. We're in Week 7, only a couple weeks left in the regular season of Season 4 GPS, and this week we got the Tokyo Togekiss, currently 1-5, going up against the Miami Heatrans, sitting at 5-1, so this could be a lopsided battle, or will David take down the Goliath here? Tokyo bringing Melmetal, Mimikyu, Hydreigon, Bisharp, Dusknoir, and Uxie. Miami coming with Galarian, Moltres, Togekiss, Arcanine, Rotom-Mow, Hatterene, and Dugtrio. Let's see the leads here. Miami leading with Arcanine and Togekiss. Tokyo with Bisharp and Mimikyu. That Bisharp gets the Defiant boost right away from the Intimidate. Let's see if they'll be able to benefit from that. The Arcanine could try to take the Bisharp down right away. We do know that it does normally carry close combat. Alright, Sucker Punch. And what does Mimikyu want to go for here? Looks like it's going for the Phantom Force. Alright, the Sucker Punch. It does connect. Good damage. That'll proc the Citrus Berry for Arcanine. But it's not a KO. So will Arcanine be going for that close combat here? Oh, Mimikyu with the Play Rough. Doesn't do a lot. There's the close combat. That should take out Bisharp. Oh, Bisharp hangs on with the Focus Sash. What's Togekiss going for here? Dazzling Gleam. So that'll be enough to take out Bisharp. And break Mimikyu's disguise. So Bisharp gets some damage off there, but I think that first turn goes to Miami, able to pick up a KO and break Mimikyu's sub. Oh, there's Melmetal, though, on the field. Oh, Melmetal's going to get big here. What do you do here? Try to get the Trick Room up. That looks like the play. Melmetal very physically defensive. So as Dynamax, the Arcanine shouldn't be able to do a lot of damage. Even with super effective attacks. If it has like a Flare Blitz, it might actually knock itself out. We'll have to see how Miami reacts to this. Yep, there's the Flare Blitz. You can see only does about 25%. Arcanine takes some good recoil. And Flamethrower comes out from Togekiss. Mimikyu with the Trick Room. And the max Steel Spike, not enough to take out Togekiss. Now the Trick Room is up, though, which is huge. For Melmetal. Oh, swaps out. Going to Hatterene, trying to abuse the Trick Room himself. I don't know about that, though. I would have rather just switched in off the KO here, but that will let him get Arcanine back in for an Intimidate drop, which will be nice against Melmetal. There's Arcanine, getting the Intimidate that we talked about. Mimikyu is now at a -2 attack, 2 Intimidates. I have to see here. Hatterene or Melmetal goes first. Melmetal absorbs that and takes out the Hatterene in one shot. See the power of Dynamax Melmetal. Gain 2 KOs. Oh, Mimikyu, he wasn't expecting the Phantom Force. He thought the Arcanine would have been faster. I would have thought that too, but must be a bulky Arcanine. Arcanine, though, still alive. Moltres comes out. That'll be his Dynamax option. Tokyo's Dynamax is now done. I think I would still go with Double Iron Bash here. It's a lot stronger. Because it's 60 per hit, but when you counter stab, that's 90 per hit plus Iron Fist. So you're doing well over 200 damage. Base power. And you wouldn't be proccing a weakness policy if it is on the Moltres, which is pretty common. Miami does sometimes run Life Orb, though, on the Moltres, so we'll have to see. Thunder Punch from Melmetal. Big damage. That's going to trigger Berserk, though. Critical hit. Looks like we don't see a weakness policy, however. So it's most likely Life Orb. Flare Blitz into Melmetal. Melmetal is going to survive that, and that's going to take out Arcanine. And Mimikyu with the Play Rough. Oh, Moltres barely hangs on. Down goes Melmetal. But now it's a 2v1. So I'm pretty sure Tokyo's going to get this. They just need to double attack. Not get a Play Rough miss. And Tokyo could be taking game 1 right here. Goes for the guard, trying to stall out the Trick Room. But I think it's all for naught. Again, the best case scenario is he takes out Dusknoir here and Mimikyu misses on a Play Rough. No, 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 just double attack. Oh, thank God. I was worried there. So Dusknoir goes down. Will Mimikyu hit the Play Rough? He does. And Moltres goes down. Tokyo takes game 1. An upset win there. Will Miami be able to make adjustments in the second game here? Tokyo played that pretty well. Melmetal did a lot of work under the Trick Room. Let's see what Tokyo goes with here into game 2. Will they go with the same lead? Safety goggles is interesting on the Uxie. I'm not sure what you would want the goggles for here. You figure they'll start off again, probably Arcanine Togekiss. Hydreigon's not bad into that lead. I mean, you'll take a lot from a Dazzling Gleam. I guess that's the downside there. I'm just trying to think like something to negate the Arcanine a little bit. No, a lot of physical attackers for Tokyo, which makes Arcanine very important on Miami's side. Yep, so there we see Arcanine Togekiss from Miami. And this time Mimikyu Melmetal comes out. So we do see the Intimidate. The Whiter will remove the Mimikyu Intimidate. What do you think? Do you just max here? I'll go for the double on to Togekiss and go for the Trick Room. I like that. That's not a bad play. Ooh, Miami going straight into the Dynamax. This could be Dynamax Arcanine. Yes, that is what we see. That's a big commitment. We'll have to see, because this did seem like it was a bulkier Arcanine. So how much damage will this do? Oh, that does some nice damage to Melmetal. Is this a speed tie? No, because we're doing Trick Room here, so we do know that. Oh, and Flamethrower, that'll probably take out Melmetal. Wow. An aggressive double right into Melmetal takes him out. And now Tokyo is going to be well on the back foot here. Dusknoir comes out. That's probably going to be their best Dynamax option now. What do you go for here? I don't mind the Hailstorm to overwrite the Sun so that it's weaker. Phantom Force is probably the best here. Oh, they swap out Togekiss. Good swap into Hatterene. We'll have to see how much this Max Hailstorm does. I'm thinking might do about half. The key is that you're overriding the sun here, just for the turn, so that Arcanine does a little less damage. I also wouldn't have hated, yeah, Max Phantasm would have done a lot of damage there. Oh no, a Max Darkness. Okay, how much will this do? Dusknoir takes that very nicely. This must be coming off a Snarl, so it's not going to do as much. This is a physical Arcanine. Alright, Mimikyu keeping its disguise intact. Vanishes here. Alright, will we see a Phantasm this time? This is Arcanine's last turn, Dynamax, so a Phantasm, if it can take out Hatterene and lower Arcanine's defense, you might be able to clean up Arcanine on the back. Mystical Fire, lowering the special attack. Doesn't matter for Dusknoir, who's a physical attacker. There's a Max Phantasm. This will KO. Lowering the defense stat on Arcanine. Yeah, and this Max Darkness isn't going to do enough. Dusknoir is going to hang on. That should allow him to get off another Max Phantasm onto Arcanine, which I think should KO with the defense drop. That leaves Bisharp in the back. Most likely Moltres is... Yep, we see Moltres come out. Right, so I like a Phantasm here into Arcanine. Ooh, I don't know about that. Double into Moltres might not be bad. If he protects on Moltres, though... Oh, Moltres with a Sucker Punch. Arcanine will probably go... Oh, with the Will-O-Wisp. Really neutralizing the Mimikyu now. That's going to leave Bisharp, I believe, as the last one in the back. We'll have to see how many turns left of Trick Room. I think there might be one more turn left. Gonna have to go for that Stone Edge. I would be going to the Arcanine slot here. You know he's got the close combat, and he will definitely be outspeeding you once the Trick Room is done. Critical hit, which is unfortunate. And there's a close combat to take out Bisharp. So this is a really slow Arcanine. Because even Bisharp was faster. Really slow Arcanine and slow Moltres. Well, actually the Moltres we don't know because it was Sucker Punch, but... I think with that said, though, Miami's going to get a pretty convincing win here. Taking out Melmetal so quickly in the first turn. And there's the Flare Blitz, takes out Mimikyu, and Miami gets game 2. So we're going to be moving on to a game 3. And we'll have to see if Tokyo can keep Melmetal alive, because that seems like their key to victory. The aggressive Dynamax really paid off for Miami. Alright, looks like Tokyo's going back to their game 1 plan. Just so difficult for them to deal with this Arcanine. I wonder if Hydreigon Bisharp. Probably not. Alright, let's see what Juan and the Miami Heatrans lead off with here. Yep, their standard lead. They've been going with it all series. Bisharp with the Defiant Boost goes to a +1 attack. Mimikyu's going to get the White Herb. Stay at neutral. Bisharp's faster, so if you can just Stone Edge here and take out... Like, if you just Stone Edge and maybe even Play Rough into the Arcanine, just like try to take him out right away. Let's see. Danielle and Tokyo really thinking what they want to do. Okay, they're going for the Iron Head. And Trick Room. Will Iron Head be enough? The Babiri Berry, so it probably won't be enough to take out Togekiss here. No, not enough. And now we're going to see the standard close combat into Dazzling Gleam. I want to do the calc on how much the Stone Edge would have done to Arcanine there. Like, I don't know what the bulk is, but... There's the Trick Room. So that's going to allow Melmetal to get in here. And this is one of Miami's worst nightmares. Melmetal under Trick Room. It did so much work in the first game. You can only assume that Miami's going to be swapping around. No, they don't even switch out Arcanine this time. They're going to try and go for some damage. Melmetal gets big. Could we see another Dynamax Arcanine here? Oh, that is what we're seeing. Have to see how this one plays out. The Steel Spike, that'll take down Togekiss and give a defense boost. Max Flare, how much will this do to Melmetal? Oh, Melmetal eats that up. And if he can keep getting defense boosts, he'll be able to survive. We might also see a Quake go into the Arcanine there. Another Flare will probably bring him just down below half with the Sun up this time. Ooh, there's the Hatterene though. We do know the Hatterene is slower, so this could be Mystical Fire. And the Flare Blitz, or Max Flare, excuse me, would do a lot. Okay, he's ignoring Arcanine here. Very risky. There's the Mystical Fire, brings him down to just about half. The Steel Spike, this will take out Hatterene. Another defense boost, which will cancel out the Sun boost, so we'll see about another 25% damage from the Max Flare. Unless we get a crit here. Nope, so we see he just enters the red. Phantom Force. Alright, Moltres, the last one, of course. Miami's MVP. Going for the double up on the Moltres. No protect from Moltres. Lightning takes him out. Is that a critical hit? No. Just a clean KO. The Flare is enough to take out Melmetal. Knowing that that was a clean KO. Probably could have gone for Hailstorm, right? But now Arcanine, its Dynamax is over and it's facing down a 2 versus 1 against Dusknoir and Mimikyu. Hasn't procced his berry yet, so Poltergeist will still work. At least for this turn. Poltergeist does big damage and takes out Arcanine, and with that, Tokyo gets the win. Wow, congrats to Tokyo, defeating Miami, giving them only their second loss all season. Tokyo actually still has an outside shot to make the playoffs here. It all depends on what all the 3-3 teams do the last couple weeks. But wow, great win and great games for Tokyo. Thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, stay classy, Socialites.